Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of St. Pedro Calungsod. St. Pedro was a Filipino boy who was martyred by a pagan tribe in Guam, and he is also the patron saint of the Filipino youth and catechists. He was born in the Visayas region of the Philippines around 1654, and he grew up during the time when Spanish missionaries were actively spreading Christianity in the Philippines. From a young age, he showed a deep love for the Catholic faith. He studied in a boarding school run by Jesuit priests, where he was trained in reading, writing, and learning the teachings of the Church. His devotion and intelligence quickly caught the attention of the missionaries. By the time he was 14 years old, he joined a dangerous mission to the Marianas Islands, which is now Guam. The goal of this mission was to spread Christianity in the islands and baptize the local pagan settlers, called the Chamorro tribes. This mission was also led by the Jesuit priest, Father Diego Luis de San Vitores, and Pedro faithfully served him as his assistant, and he also worked as a catechist. Despite the risks, he remained brave and joyful, and they successfully converted many tribe members to Christianity. Although their work became fruitful, not everyone embraced their teachings. Many tribe members who believed in superstitions thought the missionaries were poisoning their people through the baptismal waters. This angered the tribe chieftain, and he told everyone not to listen to these missionaries. However, the wife of the chieftain heard about Christianity and wanted to be baptized together with her baby daughter. On April 2, 1672, Father Diego and Pedro went to give them baptism. When the chieftain learned about this, he got mad and violently attacked them. In an act of pure loyalty, he refused to leave Father Diego behind, even though he had the chance to run away and escape. He was first struck with a spear, followed by a machete blow on his head, where he died as a martyr at 17 years old. Then Father Diego was given a chance to flee, but he instead knelt down and prayed for his attackers. He was then hit with a machete, where he died just seconds after Pedro. After the tragic event, the body of Father Diego was buried by some of the Christian converts, while Pedro's body was thrown into the sea and was never recovered. The remaining missionaries soon left the island and returned to Spain, carrying with them his personal diary, which would later become the key to uncovering Pedro's life story. 3 centuries later, in October 1985, Father Diego was beatified by Pope John Paul II. During the beatification, it was clearly mentioned that he had been accompanied by a humble Filipino boy who was martyred just moments before his death. It was only then that Pedro's story returned to light, and through Father Diego's diary, his life was finally revealed. Then the cause for his sainthood was opened, and on October 21, 2012, Pedro was canonized as a saint by Pope Benedict XVI. Today he is venerated as the patron saint of the Filipino youth and catechists, and his feast day is celebrated every 2nd of April. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.